Oh, also, boys, I spent all last night fucking around with my stream, and I changed some alerts, and I also changed. So we used to have, fuck me, that was loud. We used to have like a different overlay, and it used to be a nightmare trying to get all my alerts the same. But when we do a retro stuff now, I literally just do this. I just need to align my chat to it. But I've literally just got a button that changes the whole overlay and moves it over, so we have like a 4:3 screen on this same overlay. So that's how I spent my night last night, and I was chilling with Coops. And I also played some of this off stream until 2:15 in the morning. So I didn't have an early night really. But I could tell my allergies were fucking getting to me, so I was like, I'm not going to be able to sleep anyway. Okay. Why is it asking me to go this way? Can't we just go up? Yeah, I had a nice weekend though. It was nice to see a lot of Lee's family. Like the person who barbecue it was, we didn't know that it's his birthday today. He just didn't tell anyone. But he kind of did it for that, but he kind of did it just so he could see everyone. It was the guy, it's Lee's godfather who basically, remember, I don't know if you remember last year, he had like a blood clot, and he had 12 blood clots in his lungs, and he had something called an anchor clot in his actual heart, which means that like he had to stay still for like a week in a bed, and he couldn't move, couldn't do anything. Otherwise, if it would have gone either way, this anchor, no, saddle, I think that's what it's called, a sanker clot, a sanker? A saddle. What the fuck am I on about? A saddle clot. If it had gone either way, it'd have killed him. And yeah, a lot of people who have it, there's like a 4% chance to live it, to get through it, and he lived it. So yeah, it was awesome to see him. And he's moved into this fucking crazy house because he has like a mad stressful job. I think that's probably part of why he was ill. But he's a top guy. It was nice seeing him and his family. So yeah, we had lots of barbecue food, a bit of drink. I had a few ciders. Lee drove home. Boys, we're getting close to the end of this as well. Well, we're like more than halfway now. So we'll beat this probably Wednesday, Thursday, and then we'll be Devil May Crying. I did a nice time at barbecue. Oh, thank you. Yeah, everyone was like, what the fuck have you done to your hair? And then I'd like tell them, and they were like, you know what, it actually suits you. Are you going to keep it? And I was like, well, I'm going to keep it for like at least a month. Or until it's just gone. And then maybe see, I kind of would like to go like platinum. I think platinum would be a cool colour. What the hell's happened to the screen? Oh, it was meant to be like that. And he's called Nick. He was showing me he's got like, he's a big geek as well. He plays, they do like a lot of D&D. They do D&D on Thursday nights. And he was like, oh, come see my, because I was telling him about my room, like, he showed me like, they have a, when they moved in, they had a library. A fucking library in their house. So he took all the fucking bookshelves and put them in his geeky room. And he's got loads of like tabletop stuff. Talk to someone who might know Sewa's home address. Well, who the fuck is going to know her home address? I don't think I should let this go. Maybe someone who works at the school in a decently high position. Oh, okay, this principal then. The principal will know. For sure. I doubt he would just have her address on hand, though. But yeah, I had a good weekend. How's everyone else? How's everyone else's weekend? I'm also going to be sneezing a lot today, so... He's gone. Fuck me, I hate that. I'd rather have a migraine. I hate losing a sneeze. It got away. Also imagined, big update. We are currently 252,000 candies, 241,000 lollipops. We're currently also quest. I can't do Castle's Keep yet because the dragon keeps fucking me in the ass. But we're currently grinding to get better sword. In fact, we have level 7 now, so we've probably got a chance of doing it. Yeah. I left this on all weekend. You doing okay? You're good to hear, Pooh, man. I'm glad for you, man. You deserve to be okay, man. Oh. Fucking hell. Mate, my neck is gonna just pop at some point today. Yo, Lele. How's it going, Lele? How are you doing, Ducky? Lee starts a new class today as well, so I made sure to pretend to stay asleep this morning because if I'd have got up and said, "Oh, I hope you're going to be okay," she'd have just started crying because she's really dreading it. But she'll be fine. She'll be good. I'm sure she'll come back today and it'll have been tough, but it's like my mum said to her. When my mum last year had some really difficult kids come up into her class, but now at the end of the year she's like, "Oh, I'm actually sad that they're going." Also, Lee is fucking strict as fuck, so they're going to be terrified of Lee. I'm terrified of Lee. Also, I made a sound last night.
Holy fuck, I'm about to come. Dave is here.
So when Dave's here, you can play that to him. I'm sure he'll come to that. You alright? Just tackling your next unit? You're on to your next one straight away? Do you just get them done back to back? That's pretty fucking hardcore, mate. She'll enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, for me, when I worked in a nursery, the only thing that kept it interesting was there was a little boy who had autism. He had really bad autism, to the point where he didn't listen to anyone apart from the men that worked there. And he literally was so strong, he could outpower me. And I was like 19 at the time. Was I 19? Yeah, maybe I was 19, right? And he pushed through me to get out and play when it was fucking shitting it down with rain. I couldn't hold him back. He was and he was 4. He was a big lad. And I was like, and his dad came in. I was like, how does his mum and dad live with him? His dad came in. His dad was a fucking bodybuilder. And I was like, okay, yeah, well, that's why his dad can deal with it. And that's probably why he's so strong. Because he's used to pushing past his dad. And I'm just some little twig-armed fuck who can't lift anything. You have access to them all from the go. But you can only get one submitted to be marked at a time. So you're free to work on the next bits, but you just can't submit. Oh, right, okay. That's cool. Are you doing it with, like, the Open University?
A sexy to them fuck.
Yo, Black Car, how you doing, man? Mate, like, he was so strong. It was scary. And there was people that were there. There was a woman there called Sue, who was lovely. She was older, but she was really nice. And he, like, pushed her over once outside, and she fucking went flying. And I very rarely got annoyed with him. I liked being, like, the person who didn't shout, because I don't feel like if you shout at kids, it doesn't really get you anywhere, especially kids that have other problems. And but she went flying, and I've never shouted at anyone in my life. Not even Lee. Me and Lee have never argued, right? And we've, like, never shouted at each other. So I don't even know how to shout, but this inner demon came out of my chest, and he sat the fuck down. He was a bit scared. But I was like, mate, you could have really fucking hurt her. You little shit. You just got a backhand as a kid? Mate, I used to get a slap on the bum. I used to... and then I remember, literally, I think it was the era that I grew up in. Like, my mum didn't ever fucking hit us for nothing. But it was like, if I was really naughty. Like, this one time, right, where I had a next door neighbour who, she was a little bitch. She was older than me. And she would purposely say, oh, does Tom want to come and play? And I wasn't allowed off my yard, because I was like 5. And she would go across the road and say, come on, aren't you coming to play? And obviously as a kid, I wasn't allowed to go off. So I would kick off and I would like start paddying. And there was one time where she did something similar, but she wouldn't let me play with this one specific toy that I wanted to. So they had these juggling balls and I just launched the juggling ball as hard as I could in her face. And it fucking... She like flew back as it hit her. It was her own fault. She fucking deserved it, to be honest. But I got a fucking good spanking then. But the last time it happened was when I was like, I want to say like late primary school. And my mum tried to do it and I laughed. And I think she realised, yeah, that doesn't work anymore. What did work was not taking my games off me, taking the fucking controllers off me. Because she didn't know what I played, so she can't just take all my games off me because I had hundreds.
You can't drink.
So she used to take the fucking controllers. But little did she know, I had hidden a third-party fucking Xbox One, the first Xbox controller, and a PS2 controller, and she didn't know about it. I would just have to be very fucking sneaky and tactical about getting it out. But yeah, like, I'll never, like, if I have kids, I'll never fucking hit them. I just don't believe in it. But the era that I was from, that was like, everyone fucking got spanked. In fact, it was funny. Tom's mum and dad never used to spank him, but they'd get his older brother just to come and fucking beat him up for 2 seconds. Like, just come and punch your brother. And he was like, I don't want to hit him. It's like, just come and fucking thump him. It was the funniest shit ever. And he wouldn't even punch him, he would kick him. Because they used to wrestle, and he would kick him, and he would do the fucking slap on the leg to make it sound a lot worse. So they kind of had like this little thing worked out between them that like, I'm not actually going to fucking smack you. Yo, Mr. Butterman, how you doing, man?
Your hair is finally fully pink poggies.
Trying not to get a slap off your mother. Mate, like, I remember being really scared of it, and then there was like an age that I got to where I was like, yeah, hit me. It's fucking hilarious that you're hitting me. And if my dad would have hit me at like 12, I'd have just fucking hit him back. There's no way you're going to hit me, and I'm not going to have a go back. For what? For leaving the toilet seat up, you're going to slap me? Okay. Fuck off. But mum never hit me for thing. It was like really fucking bad shit. And then I got done this one time. I got this done for mooning, right? Oh, God. I think I've told this story before, but I used to moon a lot. It was just the thing I did. Everyone was like, Tom, moon these. And there was these dickheads that lived at the bottom of where Tom lived, right? And I just mooned them for like a week straight. Whenever I saw them, even in school, I'd just fucking get my ass out and moon them. And then there was one day where I did it, and they had a camera, and they're like, oh, we're going to get a picture. And I was like, okay. And I fucking was like, no, you're not. Got my ass out. And then they took the pictures to my mum's, to my house. And my mum was like, get to your room. In fact, I was eating my dinner on the floor. I remember this very vividly. And the door went, and my mum went, no, he fucking out. And I knew for a fact, like, as soon as that door went, I was like, oh, fuck, they actually did take a picture of my ass. And my mum came in, took my dinner off me. I'd eaten like 2 chicken nuggets, threw it in the bin, and I was like, what? What's going on? Get to bed, you're not having dinner. I was like, what? What's happened? This woman was a bitch though. Her mum was like, we're going to go to the police. Right? And she went, well, don't do anything yet. My husband's coming back from work. Just hold on for like an hour. My dad came back and the woman stayed. The woman fucking stood outside the house for an hour with these fucking pictures. And my dad was like, what is going on? And she told my dad, and my dad just went, what, you're going to go to the police about this? And she was like, yeah, it's very serious. And he was like, yeah, it is serious that you've got pictures of an underage child with half naked. That is quite concerning. And the minute she had this like evil fucking smile on her face, she went from like evil smile to like, oh fuck, I'm a pedo. And my dad went, I'll sort him. Just go away. Don't threaten us. Just call the police. Don't fucking say I'm going to call the police. They went. My mum like took everything out of my room. I had no consoles, no TV, no toys. And my dad came in and was like, I have to back you, mum. I can't go against her. But he was like, it's fucking hilarious. He was like, please don't do it again. He was like, and if you are going to do it, make sure there's not a fucking camera about. But he was like, that's hilarious. Like, you're probably going to be grounded as long as your mum says, but, like, if it was up to me, you'd fucking be promoted. But, like, what did she think she was doing? I just don't understand it. And yo, Mr. Shen Daddy, how you doing, mate? You had a good weekend? You got grounded?
That's no moon, sir.
That's no moon. I very rarely got grounded. Because I was pretty good as a kid. I just got in the odd bit of trouble every now and again. Like that. But that was like the last time I got in real big trouble. Yeah, Butters, it's pretty pink, right? You can't say this is red anymore. We're right, cunts. Oh, mate, that sucks. My mum was, and still is, very overprotective, and it kind of washed through me because I'm like really overprotective of people that I'm close to. But I'm not like my mum is to the point where it's like, no, don't do that, no, you're gonna die. It's like I once had my laptop on my knee, and she went, no, don't do that. What are you doing? You'll get cancer. I was like, what? No, you'll get cancer, don't. I was like, Mum, I sit with my laptop on my knee. I'm riddled with it then. Like, what the fuck? That sucks. I had a good childhood. I don't remember ever being, like, sad. I was only sad, like, from when my dad was ill, and I'd kept that kind of to myself, that I was, like, a bit sad. Oh my goodness gracious me. Already finished a chapter, boys. But I had, like, a good... My mum and dad were fucking awesome. They were very fair. I don't think I could look back and go, that was a bit unfair. The last time my mum used to take games off me when I was grounded. The last time she did it, is she just went in my room and grabbed a random game. And it was a game that Tom had lent me. I think it was Roller Coaster Tycoon for the Xbox. And I was like, okay. And when she realised I just didn't care, she was like, okay, I'd take the pad instead. And I was like, oh, fuck me. And now I can't play anything. You have some mates, though, that just get fucking grounded for nothing. Like, my mate got his... Like, you had, like, in your school planner, your tutor used to, like, leave a comment every week. And they left a comment saying, like, being a bit disruptive in form. Which, form was, like, 15 minutes of the day each week. And because he got that, he literally got grounded for a month. It's like, what? That was you. Oh, that sucks. You taking a break from sitting? Then more sitting? Oh, mate. Have you, it's pretty early for you, dude. Like, Tom never seemed to get grounded at all, but I think Tom was pretty good as a kid. He never really... I was good as a kid, but I just did the odd stupid fucking thing. And it didn't help that we both had a friend, he wasn't really a friend, he was a fucking cunt, who liked to try and make me and Tom fall out, and we were just like, well, we're not going to fall out. But then he would get jealous, and he would try and start fights, but he was a pussy. And there was one time, I was going to collect something from Tom's, and I was going out to like a family holiday, not holiday, like a family meal, or no, it was a family like party, birthday party for someone. So I had like nice clothes on. I just like ran to Tom's to get my game or whatever it was, and he had a fucking super soaker, and I went, this other kid, not Tom, and I went, please don't fucking squirt at me. I said, you can get me next time, but I'm going out. And he fucking squirted me, so I laid the shit into him, and I pummeled him. Like, he was on the floor, I kept fucking punching him in the face, give him the biggest black eye. His mum phoned my mum. Thomas has assaulted Daniel. It's disgusting. He's got the worst black eye ever. And my dad like came down, because my mum was like, oh, I can't deal with this. My dad came down, and he was just like, fucking hell, you've got a right shiner there, mate. He's got you good there. I was like, why aren't you hitting back? He was saying this to my mate. Well, not my mate, but the fucking dickhead. Why aren't you hitting back? He was like, well, you should just hit him back. I don't get why you didn't try and fight him back. And then we just walked off, and his mum phoned my mum saying, oh, he didn't apologise. It's like, well, he's hardly dying, he's just got a black eye. And he got it for being a cunt. My brand new fucking England shirt as well, covered in dirty fucking swamp water. Little prick. Mate, I literally I remember that so well. We used to watch a lot of wrestling, and you know when Stone Cold used to run off the ropes and jump on top and go boo, 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 boo. That's exactly what I did. I fucking ran at him, punched, landed on top of him and went boo, 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 boo on his fucking right eye. It was awesome. Everyone had a fight with him though. He was a fucking dickhead. And his mum was an asshole as well. Every little thing. I think we need to talk about our kids. And my mum was like, no, we don't. Fuck off. You got into fight? Got into one fight your entire school life. Smashed her head. One of the prefab building walls and walked off. Oh, mate. Like, I didn't get into many fights. The only fights I got into was that one. And then I got into a fight with someone who... Like, my mum... I don't even know. I'm not even sensitive about this shit, but I must have just been having a bad day. And my mum has, like, psoriasis. So... and it's quite bad on her hands and her arms. And he called my mum a scabby bitch to her face. And I went, oh, mum, you go ahead. I'm just gonna chill. And as soon as she went round the corner, I fucking went in on this guy. And no one had seen me have a fight at that point. I didn't really know what I was doing. And then the other fights I had in school, I had quite a lot of fights in like the later years, but that was because my mates were being bullied, and I didn't like it. I went to see if it had marked her, and she had a massive bump, so I was like, oh, that's good. Mate, I also remember this Daniel kid, right? I'm going to fucking moan about Daniel, right? He's a fucking prick.
Can I get any...
He had my Power Ranger, my green Power Ranger, right? In school. I took it to school. Oh, can I play with your green Power Ranger in the playground? Yes. The motherfucker didn't tie his shoelaces, fell over, cracked his head open, and got blood all on my green Power Ranger. And I couldn't have it back because it had blood on it, and they threw it away. And then he didn't replace it. All because he didn't fucking tie his shoes. And it literally, right, he was so dramatic. I mean, I understand you crack your head open, there's blood. We were like 8. Yeah, it's fucking scary, but he literally fell on the floor. He must have had his fucking hands in his pockets, because I don't know how you crack your head open doing that.
Is this Last Judgment stray more fluff rants about his children's
fucking
string
is.
kappa?
It fucking is. And that I just got my Green Ranger and I was being a good friend. I let him borrow it and play with it during break. And he was running off already. I was like, don't go away. Like, stay with us. And then I knew he had his shoes untied and he fucking went flying. And then he stood up. He touched the fucking... The toy, right? I don't wank at my desk. Yeah, I've got allergies. This is the toy. This is Green Ranger, right? He went like this. He got up. He could feel something. So instead of going with his empty hand, oh, I've got blood here. He went and he fucking used my toy to be a head dabber. And then he runs off. Like, mate, you just fucking ran. You ran and fell because your shoes were untied. And now you're running again. And he ran, right, straight into a dinner lady, and she got blood all on her. Ah! He was like, the sound was like, ah! He was like making some weird fucking animal sound. And then, yeah, his head was glued, so he constantly had this fucking dint in his head. And I was like, that's fucking payback for ruining my Green Ranger, little bitch. Anyway, that's run over. Daniel's a prick. That's moral of the story, boys. Daniel is a massive prick. And then, we used to call him Boobar. Remember Boobars? Right? We used to call him Boobar as a laugh, right? You know, I got called all sorts in school. I used to get called Gums Maloney because I had fucking giant gums from where my braces, where like I can't have plastic in my mouth. It swells my lips and everything. Swelled my gums. I got called Gums Maloney. I thought it was fucking hilarious. He gets called Boobar.
Daniel is the baddest prick in the world, no does.
He fucking was. He gets called Boobar. He went to like the head teacher. Anyone who called him Boobar got sent home. Boobar! What? He's a dickhead. Sure, moisturizer. Yo, Mr. Bootleg. Yo, sorry, I went off on a massive tangent then. Also, thank you for reminding me I've not moisturized today. Also, I've got glasses on still. But yeah, I'm just sharing some childhood trauma, boys. Yeah, more of the story, kids are cunts. Especially if they're called fucking Daniel. If you're called Daniel, I'm sorry, you're a cunt. There's only one friend I've ever had in my life called Daniel who was fucking sound. And he moved to fucking Australia. So he's not that sound. I can't ever see him again. I'm not saying Australians aren't sound. I'm saying that he's on the other side of the world surrounded by spiders. I ain't ever fucking gonna go and visit him. But the rest of the Daniels, fucking pricks, mate. I'm sorry, if you're called Daniel, you're a fucking prick. Sorry, not sorry. Unless someone in chat now is called Daniel, then you're probably pretty cool, but... yeah, if you're outside of chat and you're called Daniel, you're a prick. You probably ruined other kids' Green Rangers and turn them Red Rangers, mate. Mate, that Green Ranger, it was so good. It came with the fucking dagger that you could go... And it had, like, the flute on it, mate. And it was like, oh, it was so fucking good. I was saying you want to go Aussie one day. Well, Steve, can you take an iPad, right, on like a fucking... What's that thing? A Segway, right? And I'll control the Segway and I'll just come and visit everyone with you. I'm sure Australia's lovely, but snakes, spiders, and fuck that. Snakes, spiders, and the intense fucking ball sweaty heat. No. I'll save up and I'll let you guys come visit us. How about that? Mate, how many dudes are we fighting here? You want to come to UK and kiss your face? I've got to go back to UK so I can slap Steve's head like a bongo. Ooh. Mate, what we should do, imagined, is wait for him to fall asleep, get a tattoo gun, and put like a penis eye on the top of his head with like foreskin tattooed around here. If you stick to the suburbs, you'll probably never see a snake.
さか俺らの邪魔しようってのか。
まあね。けどこっちも
Steve, would you ever get a tattoo on like your head? I know you've got a tattoo already.
調子乗ってんじゃね
If I went bald, I'd rock a fucking tattoo somewhere on my head. I've said this to my sister. Because my sister's got really bad alopecia. And her hair's just like falling out everywhere. I was like, mate, you should get something crazy on your head. You love your bald head? Mate, you actually really suit being bald. Like, you actually rock it. Mate, I have a square head. And I have this weird fucking... I have, like, the lines on the back of my head, so I don't suit being bald. Because otherwise, I look like... Where's the Bobby Charlton? Dude, please go for the fucking Bobby Charlton comb over. Please. Please. I'll pay good money to see that. It's rough. Oh, by the way, boys, I read a fact on TikTok. We're going to test it. You get more battery out of your PS5 pad if you mute. I mean, I've dyed my hair pink. I've cut my hair like Fat Ronaldo. I'm pretty much down to do anything with my hair. If I couldn't like make a comb over, I would, but I don't think it'd be possible. Yo, Butters, what you been playing, dude? What am I playing instead? Oh, the EA app's not working. Oh, dude, I hate that shit. It's the worst thing about Mass Effect. Why does EA have to have anything to do with it? When I got my Steam Deck, right, I was so pissed off because I couldn't fucking get the EA app to work. You should keep it pink but shove it into letters, like people at football games. Oh, we should put a dick. Should we do a pink dick on the top of my head? Mate, the last time Lee cut my hair, she literally branded me on the back with an L. She shaved an L, a bold L, into the back of my head. Ooh. Cunt, shave cunt into my head. Dude, I wore the RoboCop t-shirt the other day to the out. I was in Tesco and some woman like kept giving me dirty looks and looking at my shirt because it says the word dick. I was like, really? Pink cunt?
Majim arrive when I say look, I look. But to answer your question, I've got Pandora tomorrow to work. He's in my band and wear people notes. Now I go back to looking Majim look.
He's doing a fucking franchise run of Splinter Cell. Mate, so you must have been the only person on planet Earth that watched the stream and was fucking felt like you should play it as well. Because I don't know anyone else in the world that would want to play that game willingly. Mate, it made for some good funny moments, right? But I think I would have thrown the pad out the window. Please, why are you not attacking the right people there? Oh, German suplex! Hang on, there we go. Oh, poor bootleg, mate. Oh my god, we got bounced, mate. Yeah, fuck you, prick. This is where, when I play Devil May Cry, I absolutely hate the first game, and I'll literally, like, I'll be distraught if that happens, because I loved that game growing up. Fuck playing it again. Mate, you know, I think it's very rare to find anyone that has got past the tutorial and continued playing Splinter Cell.
Sir. Join the Marvel Strike Force campaign and earn up to $320, sir.
Oh, God.
でももういいだろう。それはお前次第だ。
Boys, when we do the Stee stream, I really hope that I have a raid sponsor. Because we'll do raid for it, and we'll forward it, all the earnings to Stee's charity. I've got one now, but it's not for a lot of money.
お前までこの女と繋がってたとはな。お前らは何をやってんだ。
Said an email. Dude, I've had loads, and I don't get it. I've never done one, so I don't get why I get so many of them.
いえ、時間切れだ。
Oh, all that and we get fucking bounced. G-Man bopped a video out on Metal Gear Solid 3 last night. Ooh.
I can still post, so fuck you.
Oh, we lost our phone. You delete your own thing? Your own comment?
よかった。
This is the Boogeyman trailer, Steve. That's why.
素人に毛が生えたようなもんだろ。人の殴り方とか加減が分かって。
Steve, are you gonna play the remasters when they're out? I'd quite like to watch you play Metal Gear.
あんたがタフでよかった。これでじっくり話し合いができる。八神さんに礼でも言ったらどうだ。おかげでお前もお咎めなしなんだから。こいつがあそこに来たの。
What, you gonna do Metal Gear? And Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake?
仕切ってたお前の責任だろう。分かった分かった。でも自分の部下にはもう少し勉強させといてくれよ。あ
Bum 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 bum.
痛いか。
Oh, you mean Snakey? Okay. Oh, who's gonna chop our dick off?
な見たろまず痛み。それ
Oh, the HD ones.
痛みを感じて
Yeah, I've got the HD
怖
collections.
いって感じてもらうことが大事なんだよ。痛めつけても意識はし
I'm just happy it's gonna be accessible on Steam, so like so many people are gonna be able to play him.
それで初めて情報が聞き出せる。だよな。俺は人の嘘を見抜く。
It's fucking 5 past 12 already.
ただ一つの特技なんだ。ごまかしもおとぼけも通じない。甘く見ないでくれよ。八神さん。
Imagine chapter 8. No, maybe not. Maybe not.
あんた、あの女先生とはどういう仲なんだ？
Dude, I probably had. If you had one, there's high chance I'm probably about to get one.
前からだけどさ。てめえ何
I'm probably about to get one.
俺に任せてお前は黙ってろ。集中したいんだ。それに八神さんは今何も嘘をついちゃいない。ただ言葉足らずだよな。聞くよ。沢先生と同僚ってのはどういうことだ？
俺は星稜校からいじめ調査の依頼を受けてた。それで沢先生とは同僚みたいなもんだってこと。
なるほど。
彼女はどうした？
今頃は自分の部屋で休んでる。
Yo, Cherish.
別に彼女
You nearly forgot about the pink hair?
俺らの狙いは
I didn't. Although I do every morning, I sit down to have a wee or a poo or whatever in the morning, right? And there's like a radiator, but it's shiny, so I can see myself. And I'm like, what's that pink? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's my hair.
ああ。あいつはなんだ？あんたの前でどういう肩書きになってる？
Yeah, I don't get how that game's gonna make money.
質問の答えは2秒。
Am I just being stupid? It's just on Game Pass.
クワナってのは何者だ？
便利屋だ。偉人町のみんな知ってる。こっちで長いこと便利屋をやってるらしい。
Yeah, but PC people can get Game Pass as well, right?
その口ぶりじゃ、
Unless they want it on Steam.
ああ、彼、本名は北方ってんだよ。聞き覚えは？
Yeah, I mean, their subs will fly up
答えなくていい。
in September.
初耳だって顔に書いてある。俺でなくたってわかる。じゃあ、あんたが言うとこの、その桑名さんがどこへ逃げたか、当てはあるか？俺たちは奴に用があるんだ。
もし知ってても、お前らには絶対に教え
Dude,
ない。
I've had Game Pass since I had my Xbox, just because it came with it. You played 0 games. Yeah, I feel like there's not much on it at times that I want to play. Like, all these have been on it, apart from Judgment, but...
それが何を意味するかわかるか？
お前らにとって俺は用済み。
下手に賢いとこういう時損だな。
Yo, Trish, how was your weekend, mate? You get up to much?
じゃあ俺からも質問です。
I feel like there's a lot of games on Game Pass that I want to play, but I have like no interest in playing it now. And when I do want to play these games, they probably won't be on it anymore.
その顔は答えを知ってるって感じだな。
I just think that like
多分正解だ。
it's weird. They have this deal with like EA, but they don't add all EA games to it until like no one plays them. Like if they added FIFA on release, I know FIFA's trash, right? But I just think so many people would, more people would buy it just for that.
あいつが何をした？メイドの土産に教えてやるってとこだが、そいつもくれてやるじゃねえ。
We're getting roughed here. Oh, the new one, like the cartoony one. Mate, are they going to do to us like they did that guy? I think you get... I don't think you get the full EA play, but you get some parts of it. So you can bring out a new console and take over the console war. Mate, there's rumours of Microsoft buying Sega. That means Yakuza will go to Microsoft. 10-hour trial and new releases and then go on Game Pass. I'll take a Dream Dreamcast.
手の先っちゃから少しずつ切り落としてってやる。まずは右の手首、そして左手首、右肘、左肘。こいつは儀式だ。てめえから行け。切り込み隊長にして。俺らもやるんすか？全員やるんだよ。 今後アルケに逆らったもんがどうなるかみんなこいつの死に様で思い知ることになるんだ。ここにいる全員やるまで死なせんなよ。さっさと行け。でも
Can I wait on the other 2 minis?
阿久津は
Yeah, probably.
どうせ自分じゃやらねえぞ。
A Saturn Mini? Dude, a Saturn Mini?
証拠取られるようなもんはね
What games are on Sega Saturn?
わけがね
Apart from Resident Evil. And it's the worst version of Resident Evil.
え。お前らに
Have you seen the Saturn version of Resident Evil? It's so bad.
売れるじゃねえか。ふざけやがって。腹渡からぶちまけてやるよ。
Just in time. We're gonna get saved.
なんだてめえら。カイト。なんでここに。どうやってこの場所が分かった。カイトさん。杉浦。うちのターボーがずいぶん世話になったみてえじゃねえか。阿久津。
It'd be nice to see him, like, I don't know. I don't think it'd be a good move for him to make a console, but I'd like them to try more things.
全員ここで始末する。分かってるな。もう今さら抜けらんねえぞお前ら。そうだな。俺もここにいる全員誰も逃がす気はないよ。
Oh, 1-inch punch. That's some Shenmue shit.
やれるんだなタボ。なんだったら休んでてもいいぞ。
You know what I'd love to do? I'd love to find someone who can do really good art on consoles. This is how degenerate I am. I'd buy a really nice Dreamcast and I'd get someone to paint Shenmue, like a Shenmue custom art on it. And I would just play exclusively Shenmue on it. Panzer 1-2, Saga, Dragon Force, Shinobi, Guardian Heroes. No. Oh, it had Virtual Fighter 2. Oh, it had the 3D version, didn't it? X-Men vs Street Fighter. Mate, I remember, wasn't there a Mortal Kombat on the Saturn? Mortal Kombat 4? It was like a 3D one, right? I low-key remember that. Yeah, Mortal Kombat Ultimate. Was it a 3D one? Shite. No 3D Mortal Kombat on the Saturn? I definitely played a 3D Mortal Kombat. It might have been on the Dreamcast. I don't know. What was Mortal Kombat 4 on? A steel chair! My God! Jesus, what's this button combination shit? Oh my God! Get off, you little bitch. He's got a fucking tango, bruv. German suplex! This guy's German suplexed us. Oh shit. I can't use my phone? Oh shit. When they announced that Intellivision was making a comeback with the Intellivision Amico and then postponed it and never released it. What's the Intellivision? Is that Intel Russia's console? You have to get all the achievements on every game before you can change. Intel's 2020 vision. Intellivision? Oh. Okay, I get it. Yeah, that's the appropriate use. Intellivision. Well, it just, to me, I just read Intel. I just thought of Intel. My god, could someone put a bullet in this fucking guy? Has Ruffers already finished? Did Ruffers have like issues with thingy, with his game or something? Mate, it's so good. What's it called? His Cinders mod is really good. Oh, you want to hang with Imagined? Oh, yeah, because I don't think he caught a stream really yet, has he? Oh, I've never owned a Saturn. I've never owned a Dreamcast. I do want to buy a Dreamcast because I want to play Resident Evil 2 hard mode, and that's going to be the easiest way to do it. They have one in the retro shop as well. It comes with 2 controllers and a memory card thing. Saturn's expensive. They had one in Rotherham CEX. I don't think it's boxed, but it has 2 controllers. I have one Saturn game, which is Resident Evil. I don't need any other Saturn games. Yeah, I should get one. Someone told me that they're a pain to get a signal out of, though. 95 quid unboxed? Because isn't there, I'm getting upscaling now. So, would you AV it into a HDMI? Could you get that? You can reshell it? Yeah, I bet you someone has somewhere on the internet has done a Shenmue Dreamcast. No, I bet they've not either. Because I'm on and no one has.
Yo, サバ先生の部屋は何号室よ。今俺が一緒に行くから慌てんなって。
Using a Saturn HDMI upgrade. Oh, mate, that actually looks really good. Oh my god. Dude, that's similar to the one I've got for the PlayStation, and it looks incredible, the PlayStation 2. Ooh, there's a quest up here. Xbox doesn't output audio. See, that's so annoying. That's like a game break. That's like a deal breaker for me. Also, I've probably got 78,000 points. Okay, well, let's juice up. There we go. I've got a lot of fucking health now. Can you please climb over the wall? Thank you. To rebuy any of the games? Yeah. Resident Evil on the Saturn was not cheap. And it looked like some dog had fucking shat and pissed on the case. And it took me like a good fucking 40 minutes to clean it. Yo, Rubbers, you alright, mate? How did you find Cinder's mod? Okay. Oh no, we got a scooter. Oh no, this is evidence. Oh no, it's not. We actually have to do this. Oh my god, look at all these bikers. I wonder if the bikers from Like a Dragon are here. Hang on, he's got miniguns on his fucking bike. Put your life on the line and race against the factions of a biker gang. Underwhelming so far, but I've done fuck all on it. Plus, I'm not really sure I'm feeling it in a Dark Souls 3 mood. The second I start running around, it feels so slow. Yeah, I mean, like, it just, Dark Souls has its own feel, doesn't it? And if you don't play a lot of Dark Souls and then you go and play other things that are way like more, because Dark Souls, people complain about combat in some games. Oh, it's just so basic. Have you never played Dark Souls? Every single weapon. Qua, 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 qua. It's like, that's literally it. Oh, power. That's literally it. That's the combat. It's so, like, and I'm not bothered. It's more about combat, Dark Souls. It's like the difficulty, right? But, and I'm like, you fucking shit on the combat in this game, but then you fucking bumlick Dark Souls. Fuck off. Do you think you're going to just sack it off then, Rubbers? You should play that new JRPG that you got. That looks really good. I'm going to get that on payday. I also want to try... I might play Chained Echoes off stream. I might have a little off stream game. Because it's on Game Pass. Oh, mate, we're on a fucking Lambretta, dude, and they're on, like, actual bikes with flames coming out. Right, accelerate and brake. Oh, okay. Can I not smack into him? Oh, I bet we can upgrade the bike and shit. Mate, there's so many side stuff to do in this game, it's actually disgusting. I did all the... Oh, you can ram in with square? I did all the What side quest was it that we were doing? Not the boxing, the other one. The skateboarding one. Mate, Road Rash was so good. I had that with